We're heading downtown. You want to join us?
Nah, I gotta run. I'm meeting this girl.
What? What girl?
Cheryl. She sends me notes in biology. We're going to the mall.
Who'd have figured your little brother is picking up girls and us?
Amazingly single.
Yeah.
Despised by women.
What about Laurel?
I didn't go out, I just bumped into him.
So? So what? So how was it?
It was great. I mean, just talking to her. Figure there's hope? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you never know. I mean, she seemed to feel pretty good about seeing me.
Then I started getting mad all over again. I mean, forget it. Lie to me once, shame on you. Lie to me twice, shame on me.
It's too bad, though. You really liked him.
Briefly.
Oh, well. Maybe this is a term we'll both meet, Mr. Right.
He'll be the opposite of Mark. Very cerebral. Probably too cerebral. And possibly even slightly dull. But he'll manage to keep his clothes on when he visits other women.
I think she's amazing. She's beautiful, she's smart, and she's the sexiest girl I've ever met. Laurel, hey.
Just because I can. And I'd like to think I was cool if I met me on the street. And I don't really know exactly who I need. I'm staring into nowhere in this pale blue letter sky. Don't be afraid to jump out, you could learn to fly. I'm singing these familiar songs and changing all the words until it makes no sense. Let's stop the world and start again.
I'm out of bread, but I found some lasagna in the fridge.
I hate cold lasagna.
And go to the teacher's lounge, tell them you're a child of a divorce, and say you need to use a microwave. You coming?
Eventually.
Come on, you've been sitting on your butt for 2 weeks.
Are you kidding? I've been helping Mom paint this stupid rec room.
Well, it's your own fault for getting yourself suspended. Come on, you're gonna be late.
No, I'm not. Because I'm still suspended until we meet Ravison at lunch.
Well, then get dressed and practice groveling.
If he expects anything like that...
Don't worry. He's just gonna give you and Tracy the "We Are a Family" speech. Come on. Catherine and Tracy, here at AC McKinley, we are a family. And like all families, we have our differences, but in the end, we pull together.
Our family doesn't.
A perfect leather skirt. It's on sale. What do my parents say? If you want it, you have to earn the money yourself.
Well, you can babysit.
I babysit. You also listen to country music.
Some country music.
And Anika.
He's still free to roam the streets?
Apparently.
When is he gonna get it? I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't even want any evidence that he exists. She doesn't waste much time, does she?
Trust me, don't ever get suspended. The most boring 2 weeks of my life.
I don't know, looks like it kind of agreed with you.
Oh, yeah?
Mark, can you get a minute?
Yeah, sure. Do me a favor, when you and Kat talk to Ravison, try not to let her say anything completely stupid.
Nice try, though.
I beg your pardon? You and Mark Diostati? Never happened.
But it's so good to have you back.
You made it to school today.
I make it most days.
Not yesterday afternoon?
Oh, you mean last period? Careers? I mean, you can pass if you fog up a mirror.
Ms. Richardson gave us our term assignment. Looks like we're partners.
What, you picked me?
I had a dentist appointment. She just matched up the two people who weren't there.
Tough break.
Yeah. Look where oral hygiene gets you. Look, nothing personal. But I'd have chosen a partner who gets A's or even B's.
Maybe we should switch partners then.
Too late. I asked. So, apparently we're supposed to interview each other. about our plans for the future.
Oh, yeah? Great.
Well, for starters, Mark's at the top of the food chain. You'd have to nibble a bit further down.
And where do you sink your teeth?
I'm not saying you're at the bottom. It's just there are A-list guys and B-list guys.
And then there are guys like Gil Kervers.
I never went out with Gil Kervers.
Besides, Mark's gonna end up with Laurel Young. This is like totally inevitable. Laurel's an nymphomaniac, and Mark is obsessed with women. Ever since they laid eyes on each other, they've been like a nature documentary just waiting to happen.
Wrong.
Hello?
We don't exactly know that Laurel's an nymphomaniac.
Oh, okay. We don't have actual photographic evidence.
But we do know that she's a stuck-up Toronto princess. She'd never really go for Mark. He's beneath her.
And that's the key. She absolutely hates how much she wants him, so there's all this passion smoldering. And one of these days, it just has to ignite.
Never happen.
Care to put money on that? Wait. We'll all put money on it.
Take it easy.
Mark, hi.
Hey.
Listen, I was sorting through some stuff in my garage, kind of tidying up my life a little. These are yours.
Thanks. So how you been?
Great. You?
Yeah, sure.
I've got to run, but listen.
Yeah, we should get together sometime.
Yeah, I'd like that sometime.
Okay.
There are 50 spaces on the board for $2 each, and if you pick the day they get together, you win.
Or you can bet they never get together. After 3 weeks, all the nevers go into a draw, winner take all.
Of course, almost no one's betting never.
I am. $20.
You are such a cynic. I believe in love.
How exactly are we defining get together? Direct evidence of romantic involvement.
A date, or some similar encounter involving the exchange of saliva. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
We have a pool going on how soon Mark and Laurel will get together. Do you want to place a bet?
Anika?
I'm sorry. Was that insensitive? Oh, it was insensitive, wasn't it? With you and Mark breaking up so recently and everything.
Mark and I are friends. He can go out with whoever he feels like.
Oh, of course. It's very brave of you to say that.
Anika, get a life.
Heartbroken.
Meet you outside Robinson's office?
I guess so.
I'm so looking forward to this little lecture. My mom goes to the same gym as Robinson's wife, and apparently they're gonna make us apologize.
To Ravison?
To Mr. Stewart and all the other teachers we rated on the website.
Are you out of your mind?
This is outrageous.
I mean, can you believe it?
You guys called Mr. Stewart an incompetent old fart.
That's not the point. When you posted that website, you were exercising your right to free speech. That's one of the central pillars of democracy.
I'm not so sure this is about democracy either.
Exactly. High schools have nothing to do with democracy. They're authoritarian states designed to enforce conformity and stamp out dissent.
That's not what I meant.
It's true. They're totally trampling on our rights.
People died to give you the right to speak your mind. You expressed yourself, and I totally support that.
Hey, Anika. Do you have a second?
Probably not. It depends.
I can understand why you're mad at my brother, but he's a really decent guy, and he also really means it when he says he's sorry.
Did Chris put you up to this?
No, of course not.
Kelsey, when you see your brother, can you please tell him to keep his reptilian self away from me?
How many times do I have to say it? I'm sorry if I hurt you.
You never hurt me, ever. Before you can hurt somebody, they actually have to care. And I so totally do not.
Anika. Have it your way. We don't even know each other.
A betting pool? Like, give me a break.
Small things amuse small minds.
Total stupidity amuses Anika. Except it doesn't even matter, does it? This has nothing to do with me.
Not unless you want it to.
Meaning what?
Meaning exactly that. If you're sure.
I saw Mark this morning and gave him back some stuff he left here. And okay, sure, it was still hard, but it's time to move on.
Except you're still in love with him.
I am not. Things didn't work out, and that's really sad, but you deal with it. Now come on, it's already 20 to 1.
Laurel really likes him. She's not admitting it, but she does. If you're sure, that's great. But if there's anything you want to say to Mark, you should probably say it pretty soon.
You talk to Derek?
Derek doesn't actually talk to me anymore. I get periodic updates from Jen.
I saw him a couple days ago. Seemed to be pretty good.
And for a guy who's going to jail.
Possession of stolen property. A couple lousy speakers. He'll get off with probation.
Let's hope so.
Here you are. We're supposed to meet in the library 20 minutes ago.
Oh, right. Sorry.
We'll do it now. Come on.
Nice to be wanted.
I'm not sure that's the word. Just a suggestion. I get along a lot better with people who don't give me orders.
I get along better with people who respect my time. Let's just do this.
Hey, Tracy, looking good.
Check it out. Tracy Antonelli. When did she start looking like that?
Go for it. I mean, a slick, good-looking babe magnet like yourself.
Hey, remember what happened with Aaron Woodbridge? That close, man.
That's what I'm saying. You're practically a legend.
Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't even know where I'll be this weekend.
It's not exactly the same.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
New York. I'm going to NYU. That is the best film program in North America. I'm glad I'm amusing you.
No, no offense. I mean, nice concept.
My grades are good enough. I'm already working on a portfolio.
And what if something changes?
Something like what?
Life. Like, you find out there's something else you want to do, or maybe you meet somebody.
Don't really see that happening.
West Coast guys aren't up to your standards?
From what I've seen, the talent pool isn't deep. Point is, I have things I want to accomplish. What about you?
I try not to think about it.
5 years from now, you must have some idea.
I'll probably be working some kind of job, hanging with my friends. Just being, you know.
Ordinary?
You know what? You don't need me to do this assignment.
Okay, that didn't come out quite right.
Why don't you just make up some answers and write them down? I mean, that'd be better than anything I could come up with.
I'd say you just lost your money.
Sometimes these things just take time.
You stay out of it.
Me?
Hey,
Yes?
looking good.
Guilt tries.
Is that what you'd call it?
It's good to have you back.
So, how's things with Laurel?
What things?
Things. Romance, lovey-dovey stuff. I put my money on Thursday, so I'm hoping you're working on it.
What are you talking about?
You organized a pool? Well, it was Erin's idea. I tried to talk her out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I mean, there's no chance, right? Especially now that Tracy's on the scene.
Mark and Tracy Antonelli.
You haven't seen them? It's like a nature documentary just waiting to happen. And besides, there's all that stuff that Mark's been saying about you.
A stuck-up Toronto princess. Oh, but wait, it gets better. Because that's nothing compared to what she's been saying about him.
And apparently, she heard it from Erin Woodbridge, whose brother knows Laurel pretty well, so I'm figuring it's probably true.
An unmotivated, going nowhere, suburban loser. I'm sure she didn't really mean it.
Thanks.
That's cheating.
I just want people to be happy.
Well, Chris looks happy. He went over to Captain Java with Tracy.
That little viper.
It's how it is.
I mean, look at her.
I'm Tracy.
And I'm amazingly available.
Looks more like she's taken to me.
Chris and Tracy? Please.
Tall, non-fat, easy with mocha. Let's go.
Hi, Chris.
I'm sorry, your name was... No, I know I've seen her somewhere. A massage parlor out in Surrey.
Chris!
You bet in that stupid pool?
He's my brother. I gotta support him.
Kat, hey, how'd it go with Robinson?
Oh, predictable. He had letters of apology for us to sign. I understand how completely inappropriate and
Yeah, well, hoops. Sometimes you gotta jump through them.
Tracy jumped like a trained poodle. But I told him I couldn't sign my name to something I don't believe in.
Seriously? That is great.
Why not so fast? What happened?
Nothing really, except I'm expelled.
Hey, you said something earlier about getting together. You still feel like it?
Yeah, sure.
Well, how about later on? I could come by your place.
You know where I live?
Right next door, unless you've moved recently.
No, I'm right where I've always been. So what time were you thinking?
Why don't you just call me later?
Surprised you're still here. Thought you'd be with Tracy.
Tracy who?
Just a reflex for you, isn't it? Denial.
What, Tracy Antonelli? Who told you?
Who cares? You know, I don't know why I mentioned it. For what it's worth, I'm sorry about what I said.
Oh, when you called me, what was it? Oh yeah, going nowhere, suburban loser.
I never said that.
Well, who said I was going after Tracy?
What difference does it make?
Anika?
I don't believe this. What does she think she's doing?
She probably has an early date in the pool.
A betting pool. How completely humiliating.
Laurel, wait. What happened between us before? I totally screwed up.
I don't waste my time thinking about it.
I mean, I told you I was breaking up with Jen, and then it never happened.
And I felt like a total fool for getting myself in that mess in the first place.
So you do think about it.
Probably think you're being clever.
You ever had those dreams where you're naked in the grocery store? The produce department, usually. And everyone's just staring at you. And you think, well, if I play it really cool, everyone will just think this is normal.
No, I don't get those dreams.
Then you probably wouldn't understand how I'm feeling right at this moment.
For me, it's usually the frozen food section.
Oh, yeah?
Whatever that says. The Ice Maiden.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. We're both sorry.
Maybe
Just leave it.
no, because it's important.
Don't start going misty on me, okay? Hate it when guys go misty.
I mean, I actually considered that person a friend.
I know, I'm as shocked as you are.
Well, you just wait. I'll get them both. Erin. $100. That is my leather skirt.
Knew it. Didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, neither did I. Major relief.
Stuck up Toronto princess, you really say that?
No.
Think it?
Well, yeah.
You're gonna pay, you know. Big time.
When do I start?